Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609 at the Corps of Engineers Park near Georgetown, Texas. Just leaving. It's about 10 o'clock a.m., about right on schedule, or I wanted to be leaving about 10 so I could get back in time for lunch at my home base. But anyway, I just finished at the dump station. I did a short video that for those of you that are interested in what dump station looked like and what the routine is at the dump station. But also what I wanted to touch on today this morning is just to give you a heads up on how this compares with camping in my Prius or camping in my truck. It says you're supposed to stop. I don't know why. No, there's nobody there. But anyway, it compares very favorably. Of course, there's significant differences in cost in that your gas mileage drops dramatically towing an RV. I've got mine now. I'm around 14 and a half miles to the gallon because I've been driving 55 miles per hour, and that helped a great deal. Anyway, back to Prius camping and camping in the pickup. About 6 years ago, when I went back to my home base, pulling a travel trailer, parked it, and decided, well, we won't do that for a while. Actually, I said I wouldn't do it again because I was tired of towing a travel trailer. But what I had was a very heavy travel trailer, and I was towing it with a V6 Ford pickup that just wasn't powerful. Anyway, it wasn't a very enjoyable experience. So I parked the travel trailer and I bought me a Toyota Prius, a 2010, and I went camping in it off and on for a few years, and then I bought me a 2013 and continued. So for 5 years, about 3 or 4 months a year, I was out camping in a Toyota Prius, which was okay, but and actually it was enjoyable in a lot of ways, and there were some downsides and all that, as everybody knows. You're in a very small space. I just turned 69, 70 years old. Anyway, just didn't want to fool with it anymore. So I thought I would get this Ram pickup, and then it would give me an option. In other words, I could try it with the camper top, and if that worked, then I would keep my Jayco J-Flight travel trailer that I had, my 26-foot bunkhouse. I would just keep it at the home base, and then when I got the itch to go traveling, then I would just go in the pickup with the camper top. And I did that for a couple of months last year, as some of you know, and it was okay, but it wasn't a whole lot better than going in the Prius. It was somewhat better, I will say that. It was somewhat better. But I got to looking at RVs, travel trailers, and I ran across this one after looking at, God, I don't know how many different ones, casitas, scamps. I even had a 13-foot scamp on order for a while, some of you may recall. But anyway, I gave that idea up, and I decided I'd get this 2018 Coachman Clipper Cadet 16-foot travel trailer with, bare bones, which it is, lightweight. It weighs 2,450 pounds, dry weight, and I've added about 300 pounds, probably 400 pounds with water in the holding tank, because I carry about 20 gallons of water. That's 160 pounds, plus my clothes and etc. inside, which is not much, because I guarantee you I got rid of probably 100 pounds of clothes. That's a lot. And stuff I never did wear. I just accumulate. I'd bought it and put it in the closet. And but anyway, for me right now, this is my first 2 days out camping. Of course, I've been living in this travel trailer for 4 months, and it's really nice. It's really comfortable. It's really compact. And when I was parked at the Corps of Engineers, of course, I walked around and looked at other setups, other RVs, saw a lot of 40-foot motorhomes, and guys with 36-foot travel trailers, huge fifth wheels, and all that stuff. And of course, if they've got a family and eight pets and 4 dogs or whatever, whatever they've got, they need the space. That's their choice, and that's what makes the world go round. I have to be in this lane. This is a fast lane. We're near Georgetown, and I'll let people pass. But right now, knock on wood, I believe this is going to work fine. I'm just getting in the groove again, and going to the dump station. I haven't been to a dump station in 7 years, I don't think, but it's okay. And in fact, I don't plan to go to dump stations. I don't plan to go to places with hookups, but rarely. That's the truth. Why? Because I prefer the places that have no hookups. Why? Because it seems like they're just more private, and they're easier to, I don't know, I just like them better. I guess that's all I can say. I can sit here and talk for 4 days and not come up with the absolute correct reason, but be that as it may, I think this is going to work. I mean, I'm very pleased. The fuel economy is not good when you're towing, but let's just say I take a 3,000 mile trip in 6 months. That's 500 miles a month towing. So the cost of towing at 500 miles a month at say 20 cents a mile average is going to be $100 for just the towing gasoline, plus whatever I drive on top of that, going around and looking at stuff and going to buy groceries and that sort of stuff. So we're looking at probably $200 a month or slightly more for gasoline, which is not a big budget, and that's okay. That's doable. And the reason I like it is because, with the solar, I can be anywhere and have all the things that I enjoy. If I decide to listen to some music on my my Google Home smart speaker, if I want to stream Pandora, I can do it as long as I've got internet access. If I want to watch some YouTube stuff, I can do that on my 12-volt TV. And of course, I've got my Dometic CF18 refrigerator. It works like a charm. In fact, I've got it plugged into the battery right now. When I get back, I'll set out the solar and kind of see what the battery is, how much it's drained, because it'll be about a total of 10 hours usage without any charge from anything. So we're going to see how that AGM battery is holding up. And what else? But anyway, this is working out good for old Dad. I really do like it. And it's just easy, man. Of course, I've had some good weather, and that always makes a trip enjoyable. What would I change right now? Is there anything I would change or do differently? I can't think of anything right now. I mean, I thought about it yesterday. I thought, is there any way you could improve this? Because I'm always asking myself that question. Now that you're doing it, what are the things you can tweak to make it just a little bit better? And I'm thinking about those things all the time. One of the things I don't want to do, I don't want to get any more solar. That's one. So I'm going to work out a way to get by with just my CF18 refrigerator, and I don't think that's a big issue. I think it's a very workable refrigerator for what my needs are. One person, say 4 or 5. Well, it's not even that, because I can go to a grocery store every day if I want to. I mean, that's a fact. And it may not be a great grocery store, but it'll be a grocery store if I wanted to. So, as far as the perishable items, I can work on that and get that down, fine-tune that, and everything will work out fine. But, here we're cruising along at 55 miles an hour, and, can't complain. Right now that fuel economy is 15.2. That'll go down probably. But I'm not going to be in a hurry. I mean, when I can, I'm going to hug about 50 miles an hour because I'm in absolutely no hurry. And why not, why would I be in a hurry? Hell, I'm retired, 72, relaxed, chilled out. I got the world on a downhill pull, So let's do it. And what else can I tell you? Well, I got me some dark chocolate walnuts. They didn't have almonds. So, but yeah, I liked it. It was cool this morning. It was 38, so that was a good test. But the good thing about the coolness this morning, the humidity, this little norther came through and lowered the humidity dramatically, because yesterday the humidity in Georgetown, which would have been the same as my home base, was 13%, and that's about what it'll be out where I'm going. So Yeah, it's different. You know, if it's humid and cold, it's cold, or to me it is. If it's dry, you're in a dry climate and it's the same temperature, you don't feel near as cold. At least that's my opinion, and that's the way I feel. And you know, the mornings out where I'm going now, it's going to be probably in the upper 30s to the mid 40s for the lows, which is a little lower than I like, but you know, come on. You know, you can't have everything perfect. I'm not in charge of the weather yet. So, yeah, we're rolling out Monday. I got a few things I need to clean up at home. You know, just a few piddling things. Need to get some groceries and, you know, just some knickknacks. And you never want to arrive at any campsite on a Friday, okay? At least I don't. No, if I'm going to arrive at any campsite where there's water, like a river or a lake, I want to arrive on Thursday and plan to leave on Monday or Tuesday, because it'll fill up on the weekends with all the locals. And so anyway, but yeah, it's a nice day. And I did a video, I think I mentioned I did a video of the dump station deal. Some people have been asking about, you know, what's a dump station, how do you do it, blah, blah, blah. Nothing to it, you know, just like hooking up at your RV site. It's very similar. You know, the only thing is you just unplug your stuff. Okay, guys, so right now we're moving out of Georgetown. You know, I hate these red lights, because this red light right here is quick. When it turns yellow, it goes yellow-red. Well, you know, I'm pulling an RV, and they've got those monitors there, and I think those are the detectors that if you run a red light there, they send you a ticket in the mail. And I think I missed one the other day coming into Georgetown, but who cares? Nothing I can do about it now. But we're holding at 15.1 miles to the gallon. It'll go down a little bit because we're kind of going up the grade here for a few miles. But what can I tell you guys? What can I add to the flavor of this traveling stuff? I don't know, man. As long as you watch your water and you know, your food levels, so that you don't run out of things that'll frustrate you, you know, it's very enjoyable. You just kind of have to be. You have to live. You know what I mean? Nothing is done for you. You know, nothing is on autopilot when you're out boondocking. You're doing every single thing. There is no thermostat, you know, except in the refrigerator. You know, there's nothing. Nobody's doing anything for you. You know, you got to get up and do it. And I like that, because it gives me a feeling of living. You know, I mean, I'm alive, guys. I mean, I can't couch potato because I ain't got a couch. I can't sit in a recliner because I haven't got a recliner. Don't want one. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, cruising down Highway 29, going west towards Burnett, Texas, and then to my home base. This is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my videos. Why? Because I get a little commission, and it doesn't cost you anything. So if you're going to buy something from Amazon anyway, you know, why not? I know it's a little inconvenient, but if you don't want to fool with it, don't. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. You know, 3 or 4 quarts a day isn't going to hurt you. It's supposedly good for you. And what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deeply and hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that will help you lower your stress level, and that will lower your blood pressure, which is wonderful. And then what else? Stretch, walk. I've already done my stretches and walking this morning to feel pretty good. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. You know, what you let in are ingredients. So let good stuff in and you'll feel good all day long. You know, don't let them. In fact, I walked away from a guy yesterday. Speaking of talking to people while I was walking, there was one guy, he had a casita, and I walked by. It was a fairly new one. And he was standing outside, no shirt on, you know, and macho man stuff. But anyway, fairly nice guy, I guess, but negative, totally negative. And anyway, I said, say, man, how do you like that casita? Well, you know, I like it a whole lot. He said, boy, but you know, when gasoline gets to be $5 a gallon, I said, you know, man, I know exactly how you feel. That would affect me too. But I tell you what, have you ever thought about getting a Coachman Clipper Cadet? Changed the whole subject. He said, no, I don't even know what that is. Blah, blah, blah. Got off the gasoline because he was determined to tell me that gasoline's going to $5 a gallon tomorrow, and the world's going to end, and everything's going to hell, and you might as well get ready for it. Well, everything may be going to hell. I do not care. But until it gets there, I want to enjoy the visit here, okay? But anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Stand guard at the door of your mind. Bye-bye.